The suspension of U.S. student visa applications came as a major shock to young, ambitious students around the world, not least to thousands in Africa who were planning to travel to the United States for further studies. They were met with a notice at U.S. embassies informing them of a suspension of visa interviews until further notice. The reason, according to the State Department, to carry out social media screening for prospective students.
The students find themselves in limbo.
The decision comes amidst a U.S. government clampdown on the country's elite universities such as Harvard. Several African visa applicants we reached out to, understandably so perhaps, declined to be interviewed for fear it could further hamper their application. Some experts believe many unfortunates could lose out altogether now.
Many of them had put in applications last year, because that's how these things typically work, to study in the United States. Some have even received provisional offers, acceptance. They've been accepted to programs, contingent upon, of course, getting a visa to go to the United States. And then they've been thrown into this loop of uncertainties.
However, he added that all the uncertainty could be an opportunity for other countries, especially those who are offering quality education with fewer costs.
China is a relatively more affordable place to study, has an improved standard of living. You can make a living there. You have a good education there. They have top-notch universities and other institutes of higher education. So, for many African students who have always gone to a range of places, I should point out, they will simply prioritize a country that has, among other things, a much more liberal visa regime and offers, post-study prospects.
The matters also put a spotlight on the challenges faced by African students when applying for a U.S. visa, where once again there doesn't seem to be a level playing field. A 2023 report by Shorelight, a platform that provides data on international students and universities in the U.S., shows the visa denial rate for African students seeking higher education in the U.S. is higher than other regions. The report says between 2015 and 2022, the visa denial rate for African students stood at 54%, more than their peers in Asia, with a denial rate of 36%, and Europe at just 9%. The impact of the Trump administration's decision, however, is likely to be felt both ways. Should the ban stay in place for the foreseeable future, U.S. universities and colleges will likely lose millions of dollars in fees from African students, not to mention the softer kind of education young bright students might get from meaningful cultural exchanges with their peers from all over the world. Robert Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.